In this video, I'm not only going to give you the exact step-by-step game plan and process on how to make over 10K per month with copywriting for free, but I'm also going to be answering your most burning questions about copywriting. Things like, can you even make money with copywriting without any courses, without paying for anything and do it for completely free? How to actually set up a copywriting portfolio so that you can get more clients from scratch, even if you haven't had any clients before in the past. And finally, what is the best service to offer as a copywriter? Is it emails? Is it sales pages? Is it something else? Well, we're going to talk about all of that and so much more in this very video. And make sure you stick around to the end because I have something huge that you are definitely not going to want to miss. So I posted on my Instagram story at Tyson Scales to ask me some questions, and I got a few that I'm going to answer here in this very video. And the first one is, will copywriting be dead in the future? Good question. So I first and foremost want to talk about oversaturation because a lot of people are scared of oversaturation or competition in any realm at all, whether it be with dropshipping or even if it's with like literally everything else, like a traditional path. Like, is there too many people doing this job or career path where it will make it super hard for me to do the same thing? And in order to best answer this question, I've made a drawing. Now this drawing is from my new free 8-hour copywriting course. I've made a whole bunch of diagrams in there, more on that later, but essentially it just looks like this. Here's what competition feels like. You are the little weakling there in the middle and everyone else is absolutely ripped. They're crazy, they're amazing, and they're going to be getting all the opportunities because they're better than you, or at least that's how it feels like. But here's what competition can be like. You are the one who is completely ripped and jacked, and everyone else is the weakling. So why can this happen? The reason as to why this happens is because you will have more grit, more determination, and more skills than everybody else. Yes, there is a competition, but that doesn't mean that you can't beat the competition. Your competition might be plentiful, but it is not fierce. Because trust me when I tell you, with any type of make money online method, there are going to be droves and droves of people who are just in it because they think it's easy. They think it's some sort of easy money hack or money glitch. Well, let me tell you, it really isn't. It can be easier than a lot of other things, but you also have to put it into perspective. So let's go through some of the main reasons why people are feared or worried why copywriting will be dead in 2024 or in the future. So first and foremost, it's important to even understand why people are asking, will copywriting be dead? And it's usually because they need some sort of reassurance. Well, I don't know if I should do it, or I don't know if I should stick with it and maybe switch to something else. So let me tell you this. First and foremost, you shouldn't actually be worried, and understand if you are worried or if you have anxiety about whether copywriting will still be around or not. Copywriting is a skill. It's the skill of marketing. It is literally like the very first skill that humans have ever made money with. It's simple. It's super simple, and humans will continue to make money with marketing as long as time exists. Marketing and sales are the only really two skills where if you master them and you learn them, you can literally never go hungry because you can market anything and you can sell literally anything. So why won't AI replace copywriting? Well, AI just doesn't write good copy to begin with. And if you haven't done this already, you should go to ChatGPT and say, make me 10 marketing emails for my product, okay? And the reason why people just assume that AI is going to replace this is because, yeah, AI can write emails, but the emails that AI writes are going to be garbage. AI can write sales pages, but the sales pages that AI is going to write are, again, going to be garbage. No business owner, respecting business owner, is going to come out here and start writing emails or writing their own copy with AI. It just doesn't happen. Not to mention, just like I said, copywriters are not just there to write stuff. Sure, that might be how it is in the beginning, but copywriting is really just an intro to digital marketing. This is something I've come up with in the past, and I've called it copy salting, kind of like consulting and copywriting. But essentially, you are a copywriter who does many things. You do email marketing, email list management, you do landing page and funnel creation, you do all of these secondary skills, and then your copywriting is just your main skill. So being able to have all of these skills is not only going to make your clients more money, it's going to increase your billable worth so you can make more money, and it's going to get you the job, get you more opportunities than other copywriters who only know how to write the copy. I literally can't tell you how many times I've gotten the opportunity or I've gotten the client or gotten the job over other copywriters because they don't know how to do the simple things like email list management. They don't know how to set up and build an automation. They don't know how to write a video sales letter. All they know how to do is maybe write some emails. But hey, I don't even want you to trust me. I don't want you to believe me. You can look up the stats for yourself. What is the return on investment for email marketing for businesses, for example? Usually studies show that this is around $36 to $42 per every $1 spent. Meaning if you spend $1,000 on email marketing, you will in average get $36,000 back. And that is higher than any other form of marketing. And again, it's important to put copywriting into perspective. So let's compare copywriting to what everybody else, right, is already on, which is the traditional path of going to university, going to college, and then getting a job that way. So let's talk about it. So as far as the stats go, out of all the people who go to university, 40% of them, almost half of them, don't even graduate. They quit sometime halfway through. This is exactly what I did, actually. I was in community college to be an electrician, and I decided to drop out and actually pursue copywriting. Of course, one of the best decisions that I personally have ever made. Most people go to university or go to college because their parents have forced them to, or because everybody's telling you that that's the path you need to go down because it's the safe route. When in reality, almost half the people don't even finish. And of all the people who do finish, again, almost half the people don't actually get a job or career that has anything to do with their degree. So the traditional path, most people don't even succeed in, and most people don't even make six figures. Most people don't make anywhere near to 10K per month like you can make with copywriting. And even furthermore, you have to also go into tens of thousands, if not $100,000 in debt to actually go to these schools so that you have a sliver of a chance of making $8,000, $9,000, $10,000 or a little bit more per month. But with copywriting, you can get your first client as soon as a couple weeks or a couple months and get paid. You can start for $0 and it has literally unlimited earning potential. Think of it. I started out as a copywriter and now I'm making way over 100K per month every single month. I know other copywriters and I've trained other copywriters to make over $20,000 per month. So will copywriting be dead in the future? I highly doubt it in my completely unbiased opinion. Again, I've given you all the stats and figures. And again, if you don't believe me, I encourage you to do your own research. I still think that copywriting is one of the best, if not the very best opportunity for beginner people to actually start making money online. And then of course, the next naturally big question that people are gonna have is it possible to become a successful copywriter from learning your free courses only? So let me show you, because again, the proof is right here. So Pablo made his first 3K in his first month right there, and he has not bought any courses or any programs at all. He just did this using the free stuff. Juanpa Castro with $2,620. He started 2 weeks ago, no courses, just the YouTube. Then we have Aiden, who closed a $1,400 retainer just yesterday. Again, no courses, only the free stuff. And then finally, we have Abby, who made over $2,300 in copywriting. She's posting about this in the free school community. And as you can see, she hasn't bought any courses before in the past either. So yes, there are still tons and tons and tons. And I get messages all the time. Yo, Tyson, I got my first 2K per month client, but they haven't actually joined any programs yet. And again, that's awesome for them. So why do you not see, tons and tons of people making 10K per month or over 10K per month if they haven't bought any courses yet? Well, the reason why is because they have already made money with copywriting. If you make $1,000, $2,000, $3,000 with copywriting, you know for a fact there's no reason why you can't get to $10,000 per month. So what they do is they invest some of the money that they've gotten from their clients, and now they're no longer a copywriter without courses. But having courses isn't necessarily a bad thing. It's just a thing that you use to get you there quicker. And trust me, you can get insane, incredible results without paying for a single course ever in your life, but it's just going to be harder and it's going to take you more time. But the last thing I want you guys to feel like is that you have to buy something or you have to pay in order to learn. That is not the case at all. You can make tons of money with copywriting, even if you're starting out and if you don't have any money yet. Because look, I get it. There's a lot of people who are from third world countries, or maybe you're young and you don't have money yet. Man, let me tell you, that is okay. It's all right if you're starting out. You should learn as much as you can, actually do the action and start making money as soon as possible. And then if you want to invest in yourself further down the line, then you should definitely do so. But again, it is not a requirement. So in order to best display this to you, I've broken out the whiteboard and we're going to talk about it right here. So right here on the left, this is you, my friend. This is you. And then over here is where you want to go. That is the goal of 10K per month. Now, everybody knows that success is not in a straight line. You're going to have setbacks, you're going to have failures, but then you're also going to have wins, and you're going to have W's, and you're going to have big things, and you're going to have big breaks as well. So if this is you and you're trying to get to your goal, usually it looks something like this. You're going to go off course a little bit incorrect, 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 and then you're finally going to get there. And all of this stuff here on the top and on the bottom is essentially time and effort that you didn't need to put in, but it's extra stuff that you did put in to actually get to your goal. But here's what it looks like with a mentor or with some extra help. So you're gonna get corrected on your course more often, and you're not going to spend as much time doing all the things that you don't need to do. You're not going to spend all that much time in the mistakes, just doing mistakes or doing the wrong thing over and over and over again before you actually have someone there to check you. So now your success is going to look a lot more like a straighter path, and you're going to waste less time and effort actually getting there. And trust me, this is something that every super successful person that you watch online knows. Me, myself, I've spent well over 30, 40, 50 grand on getting coaches and courses and things of this nature. My last coach was actually over $18,000. And honestly, it was great money spent because they helped me make more money. And let me tell you, the concept of paying for things or paying for mentorships or paying for knowledge was dumb to me. Like, I first started out and I was like, why on earth would I ever pay somebody for this? But really, it's an investment and not a cost. So my genuinely best advice is, dude, grind out and work as hard as you can with just the free stuff on this very channel. Do not think that you have to pay somebody or you have to pay money in order to learn and actually start making money with copywriting. So that is why some people actually go the paid route, while other people, they prefer to do it the free route. And there is no right way to do it. Speaking of the free way to actually learn how to start making money with copywriting, I have something special for all of you. The next question is, what's the difference between your 8-hour free course and your 4-hour free course or your 2-hour free course? So if you guys didn't know, I'm actually uploading a brand new 8-hour free copywriting course that is going to go through absolutely everything. And of course, this is an important question. I already have some free courses out. So why is this free course going to be the best one to actually help you watching this right now get to 10K per month as fast as possible with as little time and effort as you can? So look, the free 4-hour course is goddamn amazing. Over 1.6 million views and still rising. But this new course is going to make that free course look like a drop in the bucket, because not only am I teaching you everything that has to do with copywriting, everything that has to do with outreach, all the newest outreach methods and strategies that are working right now that my students are actually using to get 2K a month, 3K a month copywriting clients, but also I'm going to be sharing with you something that I've never shared on this platform before, that no copywriter has ever shared for free before, and it's secondary skills to copywriting. And remember, I said this at the beginning of this video, the copywriters who are going to make the most money and get the most clients and get paid the most are the ones who are going to have secondary skills. And that's exactly what I will be teaching you. How to write video sales letters, how to create landing pages, how to do email list management and create email automations, and everything in between. Guys, this new free 8-hour course is filled with literally everything that I've learned from investing in tens and tens and tens of thousands of dollars into my own knowledge, and I'm giving it out to you guys for absolutely free. It is a must watch. So if you want to catch that new free 8-hour course, make sure you go down and subscribe and also hit the bell as well. Now, the next question that's most commonly asked, and another big one that's going to help you actually get your first copywriting clients, is, Tyson, how do you set up a portfolio, a copywriting portfolio, if you never actually worked with clients before? So let me answer that for you. So we first have to understand why people even want to see your copywriting portfolio in the first place. And the reason why is because people know if they are the first person to work with you, that they're going to be taking an even bigger risk. Think of it this way. Everybody remembers the pandemic of 2020, but picture this. Would you want to be the very first person that the vaccine was tested on? The chances are you definitely wouldn't be, because you don't know if it even works. Imagine you are like the very first person in the whole world and they're like, okay, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna jab you with this substance and it probably won't hurt you, probably won't be a big deal, but if it is, not a big deal. I don't know about you guys, but I would not want to be the very first person that a new vaccine is tested on. Why? Because there's a high risk that something bad might happen. And it's the same with your copywriting clients. All they want is reassurance as to you are the right person to work with, you're not gonna screw them over, and you actually have the skills to help them make more money in their business. Now, if you want the down and dirty, every single detail and templates and everything else, I have a couple videos on my very channel. I actually put them on screen right now on how to actually build your copywriting portfolio and get clients with it. But for now, I'll just give you the step-by-step. So look, you don't actually have to have experience or worked with clients before in the past to create an awesome copywriting portfolio. I mean, I usually think of it like this. Say you want to build a deck to your home, and you're actually looking for companies or looking for people to build it for you. And some guy says, hey man, here's a bunch of decks that I've built in the past. You look at the decks and they're like, wow, these are actually pretty awesome. How many people have paid you to do this before? And he says, oh, well, nobody's actually paid me to do these before, but this is what I can do. I'd be okay with working with that guy for a couple of reasons. One, he's probably going to be cheaper than the dude who's creating decks and made 3,000 decks before in the past and gotten paid big money to do all of them. And not to mention, because I see his work and I see he's already done it, I would have more trust in getting him to do it than some random dude who just said, yeah, I can do decks. I don't have any pictures of my work. Nobody's ever paid me for them before, but I can do yours. Now that's a huge risk and nobody's going to want to take that. So again, even if you have some great pieces of copy in a document, you can use that and send that over to clients, even if you haven't gotten paid from them before. Even if it's your practice copy, you're still going to want to send that to them. And that's a great way you can actually get clients as well. I've never actually gotten a copywriting client before in the past without them seeing my work first. So of course, you're going to want to build your portfolio and be intentional about it. And of course, when you do get experience, when you do get clients, you're going to want to put that in your portfolio as well. And the last big tip on making your own copywriting portfolio is don't just compile it just with emails. You should have video sales letters, you should have sales pages and other forms of copy in there as well. Now, the next most common question I got was, what is the best service to provide as a copywriter? Is it emails? Is it sales funnels, etc.? And the answer to that is, well, first of all, whatever your clients need. Okay, so the big thing and the big issue that I see copywriters do is they say, what should be my offer? What is my offer? And the fact of the matter is, you don't have an offer. You are a problem solver, especially when you're starting out as a copywriter. Look, I've done everything as a copywriter. I've literally created reels before and edited reels for my copywriting clients. I've done graphic design. I've even done outreach for my copywriting clients before. Because in the beginning, beggars can't be choosers. And look, I know you're not necessarily a beggar, but still the analogy stands. If you're someone who wants to get your first copywriting work, chances are you are going to get asked to do things that aren't just copywriting. And this is what I was asked to do with my very first copywriting client. He told me he wanted me to manage his whole email list for him. And I had no idea, less than no idea how to even do that. I still had so many questions like, how do I even use the email software? What is an email sequence? What do I do? How do I send everything out? How do I make an automation? It was all completely new to me. And the worst part was that even though I was paying for courses, all of these courses only taught me how to write the copy. They never actually taught me any of the secondary skills that I needed to become a great copywriter, get more opportunities, and of course, get paid more. So I was completely lost, but I just learned on the fly. And this is a big thing that I actually suggest most copywriters do. Don't lie and say that, yeah, okay, I've done this before, or I've done this plenty of times when you haven't. But you can say, yeah, I can definitely do that for you. And the reason why I know I can do that for you is because I am more than willing to learn. And again, copywriting is learn while you earn. You can make money and actually learn on the job. So I actually took that job even though I had no idea what I was doing, but I figured it out as I went. And that's what you should do as a copywriter. So what's the best service to offer? Whatever your prospect needs, meaning you should get on a sales call with them and you ask them straight up, what are you trying to do and how are you trying to do it? There's no need to actually come on the call and just create a slideshow and try to sell them on why emails are awesome, or try to sell them on why you can write them the best sales page. It makes absolutely no sense. This is like one of the number one rules of all of marketing. Don't try to get people to understand you or understand your methods. Try to get people to understand that you understand them. You understand where they're coming from. If you know exactly where they're trying to go and how they're trying to get there, then you can create an offer around that. I wouldn't offer someone something that they don't need. That is like trying to sell meat to a vegan. It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't matter if it's on sale. It doesn't matter if it's the best meat in the world. A vegan just doesn't want it. And it's the same with business owners. You can make a lot more money if you actually give people and offer them exactly what they want and exactly what they're looking for. So if they say, I would really want someone to write my reels for me right now because I need to write reels and I don't like writing reels on my own. It's something that's super time consuming. And also I'm sure someone else could do it better than me. You wouldn't sit there and go, awesome. Well, I can do your email list for you. So if you're wondering what to focus on as a copywriter, the biggest thing is just focus on your skill. Focus on copywriting, writing copy, understanding copy, breaking down copy, building your swipe file, and doing it over and over and over again and getting repetitive. And then when opportunities present themselves to learn or lean into other things, then that's when you can really hone in on your skills and learn that thing. For example, writing my first video sales letter took me days. It took me days upon days upon days because I had no idea how to actually do it before I started with this client. But writing my last video sales letter took me about an hour. I actually made a whole video on how I made $2,000 in 1 hour just from writing a simple sales page. And if you want to watch that video, I actually put it on screen right now so that you can check it out, exactly how to write sales pages. And also I'll put the free 4-hour copywriting course up if you want to watch that one as well. So everyone, that's it for today. Remember, the new free 8-hour copywriting course is dropping on August 1st. So make sure you mark your calendars, subscribe, and hit the bell so you don't miss it. And of course, I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.